Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Dukes Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the game. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to scramble, making people miss. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Goes down after making the grab. It's not going to be enough for a first down.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
It's a quick grab. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. And the runner takes off to his right. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to
crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Tar Heels trying to cash in here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Huffman. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Point after, not right through. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, North Carolina 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Well, he's got some space here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in this stadium is expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on third down.
Looking for his back. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play.
Get set. Belly stutter.
He hands it off from the gun.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The saving tackle at the 3.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it to the 37.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
He pulls in the catch, and he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That is a big play, finally brought down to the 44. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's a shotgun run call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. A handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point,
there's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25. And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Tar Heels looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. And he'll be brought down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Tar Heels. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
35, North Carolina. 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
It's caught.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 50. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Took contact on the throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's why the drag route is so difficult to contain as a defender. If you try to cut the receiver off too early, you get hit for a big chunk play. That time the receiver won the battle at the line of scrimmage and won his matchup on that play.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy!
And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Texas 49, North Carolina 21.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly. They're set now to try the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kickoff. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Here's the 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Oh, what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Touchdown, North Carolina. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
North Carolina.
Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Belly stunner. Let's go.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score. Texas 63, North Carolina 28.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll ride the back again here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 28. Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe.
Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
North Carolina, 28. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Incompletion sets up a second down. quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He's running out of time here. He stays alive. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Crucial third down play after that completion.
Cricket.
Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First and long now after the penalty.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looking to throw it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Pound 55 weak. Go.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Chris, why not save your best for the big stage? And this guy's doing it. He's now over 100 yards receiving on the night. How about this last one? Diving out to make this catch. That might be his best play of the night.
We go with a direct snap. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Ready up.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Moves.
They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
And out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. A quick throw out left, complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is lost 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, and a 2nd down now.
Here we go. Basic. Lasso. Left 8. Ball.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Trying to extend the play. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but